How many of you have phones right now? Everyone, I suppose, even if you're not raising hands, still, I suppose everyone has phones, isn't it? Just like you all, 91% of the world's population have mobile phones. This clearly shows the penetration of technology in our day-to-day lives. Just for an instance, place yourself in a world where you have to do everything by yourself manually, where you don't have your phone or laptop or any other kind of gadget that helps you out in performing various tasks. Many a times it happens that we are dependent on technology for many of the things. And this is because technology has become an integral part of our life and is inseparable. The 21st century has given birth to many innovations, from telephones to smartphones, from manual cars to automated cars. Literally everything has changed in every single field and is quite evident nowadays. Artificial intelligence, or AI, has paved the way for technologies to be self-operated. Nowadays, AI is in everything. For example, even the alarm in my watch or my phone has artificial intelligence in it. After I dismiss my alarm, it reads out my calendar, the weather, and even the news for me. The news feed which it provides me is totally personalized. It collects data on my interest and tells me the news which I personally would find intriguing. Now, these kinds of technologies can be seen everywhere. For example, even the virtual assistants in your phones or any other devices are equipped with artificial intelligence. Google Assistant, Siri, Alexa, and many more use artificial intelligence to communicate with us and give us relevant responses. Well, some of the time they may not be so accurate, which happens with me most of the time. But yeah, they are pretty useful in performing some of the basic tasks that can help us in our lives. The irritating ads that pop up every now and then, well, yeah, they are also individualized. Have you ever noticed that if you open the same website at the same time from two different accounts, you'll see two completely different sets of ads? Why is that so? It's because Google uses a special algorithm to personalize ads. Whenever we search something on Google, the Google ad system finds all the ads whose keywords match to that of our search and and shows us the ads which would give an impact or which would be relevant to us. This makes marketing more impactful. An augmentation of artificial intelligence, when coupled with various kinds of sensors, can lead to something like an Apple Watch. An Apple Watch has gyroscopes, which are kind of motion sensors, that can detect if you have taken a hard fall or undergone an accident and send SOS to our emergency contacts. This can greatly help in reducing the post-accidental bleeding and prevents the situation from going to critical. Taking a step towards robotics, which is a quite interesting field, robots, humanoid robots to be specific, were something that many people have dreamt of. Everyone must have dreamt of robots doing our work for us. Similarly, taking a step towards robotics, Boston Dynamics introduced a dog named Spot. Spot is his name. So this dog has the ability to behave just like a normal dog. It has intricate programming and various kinds of sensors that enable it to behave, learn, accommodate, and interact with the surroundings. You can tell it to do things just like a normal dog, and it will do it for you. Taking a step towards automation, did you know that the pilots that are in a commercial jet are majorly for troubleshooting purposes? They don't actually fly the plane all along. It's the plane that flies itself. After taking off, the pilot switch to autopilot mode, and the plane flies itself all along the way. Many a times it happens that when the airstrip is not visible, the autopilot mode helps in landing, smooth landing of the plane. It happens many a times in areas where there are fogs or any other kinds of weather disturbances. Autopilot cars have started existing now. But you might have thought that if autopilot was already existing in planes, why wasn't it on the roads? It's because of uncertainty. In the air, there isn't much of an uncertainty. But on roads, you can't tell which car will come from where at what speed. So it was really hard for researchers to make cars capable of driving themselves. These cars can drive themselves using sensors. One of them being the LiDAR sensor. LiDAR has the capability of releasing light impulses that hits the objects and bounces back to the sensors. Now, the time taken by these light impulses to bounce back are then used to calculate the distance of how far these objects are, which enables literally picturing the entire surrounding around them. As you can see in this image, NASA first used LiDAR for precision landing in moon rover missions. Today, it is used by Google to picture forests and other areas that can't be seen accurately using satellites. On the right is what a satellite can see, and on the left is what LiDAR is capable of. These innovations are aimed towards solving our problems and are pretty useful. Similarly, Kohler, that is a bathroom fittings brand, decided to take up a topic of being alone in a toilet. Yeah, I mean, they thought that how can we be alone in a toilet? We need someone to talk to, right? So they launched a toilet that has Alexa built in. So you'll never have to face aloneness in a toilet. This beautiful toilet, which has ambient lighting, climate-based heating control, and Alexa, has the ability to speak to you. Costing $8,000, this is what happens when craziness meets money. Moving back to our mainstream technologies, I don't feel that that toilet is useless. You might find it interesting, but I don't find the urge to use that toilet. So, autopilot cars can greatly help in reducing traffic, actually diminishing traffic, but as the cars will coordinate with each other and move in cooperation. The connected ecosystem at our homes can make our lives hassle-free, converting our normal homes into smart homes. The world is getting smarter thanks to technology. But we must ask ourselves a question. Do we really need full automation? I'll leave you with that thought. Thank you.